The era on begins. Holy. My decree of the Emperor overruling himself and my stomped college were to set out into the wider empire and catalog the flora and fauna of this vast domain. Little did I think of it at the time, but not all assignments are created equal. I write this from the dank outside of the Burwich. Holy. The plants are attacking us. Some peculiar phenomena along the way, creatures that, while seemingly neutral, did not exhibit the standard range of phenotypes. Most fascinating has been the talk of the camp for days now. A creature the locals have named Rabal, ancient of the waters, that I killed it. Our journey had brought us to what I suspect is underwater lake, and my inquisitor companion immediately began complaining about headaches. They're eldritch in nature. Look at that XP. Deadless God Gamer. I really hope we're deadless on Sunday, you know, versus Argentina. Holy fuck. Yeah, I was thinking the same the moment I saw you. I was like, I prefer England. Holy. It's gonna be scary. They have a fucking damage reduction when at low life. They sense it too. To compounding its mystery, the normally capricious false gods have gone curiously silent. I must gather my Rowari. What is a Rowari? Bing, bing, bing. The gift of Chiton. For too long have I slaved before the gods that hold no sway over mortal affairs. Too long have I given servants to the sheep, all too eager for words of comfort in their sinful lives. My eyes have been opened for the greater universe to the mercy of Catan, for it is to his blood and sacrifice that we live and our land strive. Humanity makes a mockery of Catan gifts, who are unworthy of his land, unworthy of his blood, and so his blood must be returned. Oh shit. Father Abadoth, I've taken it upon myself to guide this flock to their true salvation. Each will be given a new purpose, whether they're by their own blood or by gathering it from others in our Master's name. But it matters not, for in the end all things we must all return to Catan. Uraburu Krux! Journal, page 1. Something powerful is coming from beyond. I have sensed it approach for some time now, but like a dream of some distant memory. The details were lost to me until now. I can feel it clawing its way through the devil somewhere off the northwest of Burwich. No doubt, drawn here by the maelstrom of otherworldly corruption. I dare say its nature eludes even me, but it's neither flesh or spirit. I must discover what it is. The Order need not concern itself with these matters quite yet. I must do this alone. What's happening on Sunday? Spain-Argentina final of the World Cup. We left Burwich not more than a week ago. I have heard rumors of the Craig residence rumors, which is what we did in Act 1. He said passage would be difficult, but you could make it if we stuck together. Her skin went pale, vomiting. The next day, the same thing happened to Hembridge. With both of them sick, we were forced to travel slowly. Uh-oh. Too far from Borwich to turn back. When we reached the inn, it was abandoned, and their air hung heavy with the scent of death. But we were desperate and in need of shelter, so we stayed nonetheless. That night... Hey... 10 months,
awesome
Nordic?
Lizard,
thank you, man.
19 shades.
You get chat. That night was when the noises started. Brisa said he didn't hear none of it, but I could make it out loud and clear. Versus instead there was nothing. When dawn came, I didn't want to move, but Fraser forced me out of the inn. He said we had to continue. As we moved, I could hear it following us. Oh shit. Phone. It's following us. A massive, hideous figure, like a man with the head of a dead animal. Oh shit. Just a noob around here? It is what it is. There's levels to this, you know? As I ran, I could hear Fraser's gurgling screams begging me not to leave him. Well, he's dead. I don't know what he's up to, but twice in the last week I've seen Nain driving a loaded wagon up north, and twice returning with the wagon empty. He must be hitting up something. Secret. Imperial Proclamation. By Imperial Proclamation, Duke Beyond Cavanil is here ordered to disband the 31 Division, the garrison currently stationed in Terrence Holt. Oh, this is old. All soldiers are immediately released from active service. Others may take their weapons and armor as compensation. Immediately following their disbandment as forces Terrence Holt, Duke Cavanil is relieved of his command. And he has to present himself to the High Marshal Nicholas Mainville. Failure to report on this would constitute forfeiture of all land and titles to the Imperium. Well, you better answer, basically. Dangerous roads, the fools. Curse the Empire soldiers for abandoning their post at Terrence Hall. Well. Do they want to see travelers here and devoured by savage and beast? I pay the Empire very high taxes to keep the roads safe. I see. So, you know, they live, but people are paying for them to be there, so... When I return to the Merchants Guild... The Merchants Guild? Okay. Maybe even force them to pay restitution to the guild. They may be royalty, but even they will bend to the power of coin. And now, more wonderful news. A traveler leading north said that they were robbed of bandits by the south. That's worse. I killed these bandits already. Not fast for this dramatic change. Okay. Duke Cavanil. This makes no sense. I have been ordered to dismiss my army without pay? What? What are they thinking? This order can only result in anarchy. Without this garrison, Groves will claim this area and challenge. The road from Darkvale to the Devil's Crossing would become impassable. We have been holding this fort since all of the Drangwood savages, but they keep pressing to take it back. Madness! I have half a mind to ignore this decree, and if my wife and son were here with me, I would. Upon further reflection, these men might also turn against me, now that I feel I have mistreated them. But they could easily view me as part of the aristocracy that has put them in this predicament. I must leave before they receive this news, or I fear I will never see my family again. Coward. Armory explosion. This is my final report from the massive explosion that has happened last week. With the intent of establishing a damage report of the death toll, I assembled a squad of soldiers. The explosion appears to have blown down into the sewers, making the smell of the armory ungodly. That, in and of itself, has made it almost impossible to go down there. The plumes of smoke reduced our vision and choked the air. Crumbling walls, supports, and floors were in instant danger of additional collapse. The explosion appears to have been centered on a single large support. They appear to be the men who went missing earlier this week. Feels bad, man. My investigation indicates that the missing men were using the stolen black powder to make an opening into the sewers to make their escape. In closing of this report, I'd like to raise two concerns. The first, one of the men was an explosive expert and should have been aware of the destructive potential of such powder. By itself, I wouldn't give this detail a second thought, if not for my second concern. Another of the men has been with the Black Legion for nearly 8 years, with no signs of disagreement with command. In fact, he was due to promotion. Something doesn't fit here. Maybe they were possessed or something? The tale that it's painted indicates sabotage from within, but who would go such lengths to frame these men? Without more information, I would not say. But what happened here is not what appears at first sight. Praetorians report. The air reeks of sulfur and smoke. It is difficult to breathe as I write this report. We have been ambushed, facing overwhelming odds. Okay. The ethereal monstrosity has risen from Earth. I've killed this guy already. The captain ordered to punch through the opposition and take out the horrific thing, but he was killed in the initial attack. I put the battalion back to the entrance. With the ethereals fast approaching, there was not much time to consider our options. I had the quartermaster hand me what was left of our explosive charges, who rigged the tunnel entrance and set them off, effectively sealing the mountain pass of the ethereals in with it. I forgot to report that with the Twin Falls Bridge destroyed and the tunnel sealed, we are now effectively blocked from the south. Secret work. Gentlemen, I write this report to inform you that after 10 years of waiting, the Necropolis project has reached its final depth, and we are at least ready to begin the second stage. I have requisitioned slaves, building materials, and the rune-sealed crates to be shipped to the excavation site. Oh shit. A wagon lost a wheel, and one of the crates was damaged, causing the seal to be broken. This resulted in a leak. The driver insisted on helping, and despite my best attempts, thanks for the follow, he got some of the leaking ichor on him. I dispatched the poor fool on the spot. A merciful end compared to what that vile fluid would have done to him. I have contained the damage and been restitutions paid to the man's family. Besides this unfortunate incident, there were no further delays. The remains are safely stored in the necropolis, awaiting the completion of the prison. I have presented your documentation to the old architect in charge of the construction, and, while he protested, he did not stand in the way of the imperial writ. However, in the few months since I have been here, he was insisted upon receiving what it is that we are doing to his great work, and he keeps calling it as he keeps calling it. I have expressed the lack of wisdom and safety of this curse, but he persists. Emerald Listri has a family, which might be a source of leverage to force him to leave well enough alone. Unfortunately, I fear his curiosity may force us to take drastic measures. Huh. Oop. Okay, 1 second. Inquisitor Crit. Is there more notes of Inquisitor Crit? Okay, no, it's 9. What do you have? Okay, it's 9. Perfect. I read the other ones. What was the 8th? Ah, yeah, the Emperor thing. With the help of the Taken, that's me. We've dealt with serious blow to the cult of Cheton. I don't want to diminish the immensity of such triumph, especially given all the small force and limited resources we were working on. While our attention was focused on denying the Logorian entrance to this world, the Ethereals were certainly not idle, which is what we're doing now. Many in Devil's Crossing have paid the ultimate price. Losing only a handful while preventing a monstrosity from escaping. What disturbs me though is that the loss of Ulgrim to the Void. Bourbon apparently does not share my concern, and I think he sees it as a ill-effort sentiment of my part. Bourbon sees Ulgrim as merely a man, but I'm certain there is more to him. I mean, he's gonna come back. I believe he's an ascendant, man who has become a demigod. Ulgrim expertly plays a part of this jovial, unassuming character, but his eyes says much more. He makes off-handed references to historical events, which details a familiarity of someone recalling a personal memory. He was the cook, no? This guy? Ulgrim? Was he the cook? Like, he was a cook and then he revealed himself as an inquisitor and... Let's see. Because I don't really... Ulgrim... Grim Dawn. Yeah, he's the cook. Yeah, okay. I remember now. Need to follow the story. Last Friday without a dev stream? Damn. Next, Mike will be back from the Bahamas? Yes, indeed. He often carries himself in text, relaxed, casual manner. I have seen him react to move with impossible speed. I feel that he could do much more than he has in fighting the enemies of man, but I am not sure he is holding back. Perhaps we will never know now. Maybe Rowan is right. Perhaps he is lost in the void. Somehow though, I feel like we will see him again. And again, strange times are these, where the nameless wretch, cut down from the nose, has risen to possibly the greatest hero of our time. The Taken is me. If the Taken continues to dispatch and survive this war, I wonder if perhaps they too are on the path of ascendancy. Hey. Untitled letter. I have successfully infiltrated the fort, as you commanded. It is ironic that the commander of the garrison is one of the weakest ones I have ever encountered. There is no much turmoil, and it feels there resides within him. He was easy to manipulate and overwhelm. While I do have full control of his body, there is something in the region that tempers with direct communication, something tainted in ancient. Anything capable of such an act demands further investigation. I write this correspondence in the meantime, so that another may look at this matter. Fort Icon has proven to be a challenge for us. Now I understand why. The vast stores of weapons and war machines the humans have as a mess is staggering. It is a wonder that they have not exterminated themselves in this endless pursuit of warfare and self-destruction. Well, we're close. Nevertheless, everything moves according to our plans. I have already taken steps to sabotage their armory and planted evidence leading to several deserters. Nobody suspects my involvement. But the main reason I have deemed it necessary to report that you comes from a most unexpected discovery, the anomaly. The revealer of secrets walks among these humans and even now shares with them our plans. We have since adjusted our projections in this region, ensuring that anything the anomaly reveals is of no use to the humans. But its knowledge of our ways could still prove detrimental to our success on this world. For now, I have begun sowing seeds of distrust about the anomaly to the humans. Their fear is so great that they had it moved to the prison, where it remains. Once my sabotage is complete and the gates are open, Portico will fall. Then we can deal with the traitor as is fitting. Gachan processed the betrayal. He's talking about the ethereal that is friendly to us, right? Like the guy from the faction that we helped on Fort Inc., I think. Sealed in, they promised us freedom in exchange for 10 long years of back-breaking labor. But I know now that we are all going to die in this place. Last night, while we slept, they took all the tools and the food. The entrance to the chamber is now solid rock and bustles with an unearthly hum, as it's sworn there was bar inside. We have been sealed in this horrible place which is nothing but these rune-covered crates. There is a putrid moisture of them that bites off the back of your nostrils. I can stare at the writing on them for too long. They burn the eyes and blur the vision. I don't think we should open them, but the others are staring to get hungry and hoping there is food inside. I know there isn't any. Every muscle in my body is telling me to get as far from this crate as possible. The runes making them are the same as those we were ordered to carve into the walls of the chamber. I believe this is a prison of some kind, built to hold whatever is slowly oozing out of those containers. And now we are trapped in here with it. There's no way for a man to die. Well, not your choice anymore. Lore bonus. Lore master. With all the evil unleashing in this world, joining with the Bloodsworn made so much sense at the time. At first it was to escape the horrors unleashed by the Ethereals, the death of my family, my wife, my son, but then later I started to understand and believe the words of the cult leaders were telling me. The sense of belonging made me feel important, too self-aware, that I was part of something greater than myself. Now that I stand in the halls of this mighty place, I feel the eyes of all those that gave up their lives, the leaders, the great heroes of the countless thousands who followed them. They fought. This is the Act 5 depths of blood thingy. They fought so that we could live without fear of the nameless friends which I now serve. I can feel the honor and sacrifice of my ancestors. And I am ashamed because of the terrors I have left in my path. For months I have done the most vile and unspeakable things. The deaths of husbands, wives and children are on my bloody hands for no other reason than to serve my own selfishness. To wash me clean of my own fears and the devastating laws that drove to me demanded death and murder, all in the name of some long-dead god, who was no more right to the blood of my veins than I do. Blood that belongs to those who I have killed in his name. The blood-soaked foundation of this forgotten battleground has peeled away the fear and awoken me. There is no forgiving what I have done, no punishment that I will ever make it right, but I can give my last breath, my last drop of blood, at least my life to cause as much damage as I can. I do not stand alone. The great heroes are with me and I do not fear. A bit late, buddy. The final seal. At least we stand before the blood-soaked gates of victory. The Logorian will soon be awakened, and with it we shall usher in a new age. Well, it didn't. I stopped it. It is you, my loyal supplicants, that have paved the road to the final victory. Your dedication and sacrifice has hurried to the threshold, and I shall see us through it. The ancients were determined in their construction of this final chamber. 100 of the Imperium finest arcanists dropped dead to empower the runes which now bind the Logorian's tomb. They believed their sacrifice worthy, their shields impenetrable, but we have an army of thousands searching for the power of the dead god, where that will not be contained. I have already put a blade to the throats of my most faithful and felt the rush of their blood escaping, but that they will have given willingly to his final hour. With the powers of the blood, I have shattered the final seal and begun the ritual. Soon, the Logorian shall stir from its eternal slumber. The world will shudder once more under the gaze of the mouth of Katon. Let the blood flow. Blood for the blood god. Acropolis Scar. What is this? Commander Lucius ordered a scouting mission to the north. When asked what we should be looking for, he said, anything that might cause a disturbance. The commander is not known for such outbursts. It also struck me odd way. I took my scouting squad through the north gate and almost immediately started seeing some ethereal activity. We changed our course and headed to the hills rather than traveling the main road. It took longer, but we avoided large numbers of ethereal dead. They appear to be gathering in the north. Their numbers have swelled tremendously since my last mission outside the walls. The return trip is going to prove difficult. I sent one of my scouts back to report this information immediately. Heading north, we passed the necropolis from the mountain tops. We did not see anything unusual. Searching as far as we could on our resources, we discovered nothing but the accursed blood cultists everywhere. Avoiding them made our progress slow. We did see one strange thing to note. The cultists appear to be collecting blood. Yes, they are. The cultists appear to be collecting blood in vast quantities and hauling them in wagons filled with large glass cisterns. We followed for a bit to see where they were being taken first, but were spotted and forced to retreat. Oh, this is from Act 5 too. Loose ends. Deceived. Stuck down here in the dark like a rat in a trap. I write these words so I might have vengeance. It's unlikely that we will be found by someone who reads this. Know that Malbec Bravel is a Thracious cur. Okay, Malbec. Remembering the name. I am Nazan Utser. I am a foreign to these lands, and unashamed to say that I am both thief and assassin. I tell you this now so you know that I am truthful in my later words. I have been in my secret employ of a wealthy noble, one Malbec Brevel. Most of my work for him was stealing key pieces of information and materials for leverage. I have seen the slows of no less than 3 of his rebels of their agents. I broke into the chambers of the man above Malbec and placed certain evidence. This resulted in the man arrest allowing Malbec to move into the position power. None of this is new. Same thing happened with wealthy men and scheming nobility the world over. More recently, he bladed me to recover an ancestral artifact from his father's tomb. The family signet ring, a thing that should not have been buried, he says. But the argument between father and son had led to rash decisions, in care not for the reason. This coin was always good, but I say nothing and let him speak. Once he went on to say, the tomb is... Hey, thanks for the prime. Sirik. Thank you. Lavished in my family past wealth of ages. Touch nothing. I am not paying you to plunder my ancestry tomb. You are only to recover my father's signet ring and return, and make sure you carry a torch. Do not dare to return without the signet. I found the entrance easy enough, but it just revealed stairs into blackness. After lighting a torch, I descended to the tomb and wandered for these halls for hours, searching for a single name amongst those countless thousands dead. At the least I gave up, but I would not leave empty-handed. I was driven me to find the wealth Malbec spoke of. I went farther and farther into the darkness, further and further into the darkness. There were some treasures, but nothing of what I hinted at. I pressed on, ignorant of the risk of losing my way back. Once the torch started flickering, I knew, as if I had planned to betray myself. Malbec had played me like a fool. His careful choice of words stung at my pride and ensured that I would be driven to find the signet despite any risk. And the Salos she chose to bring a single torch. I was a fool to bring just one. I am here to say that as I read these final words, now I see the deception for what it was. Only the elimination of the loose end. My light is done. So am I. Wow. Trapped. The door has opened. It opens. Once again. The door. Something has changed. Something in the air feels different. It feels like being inside of a bottle when the cork has popped. All the pressure released. My mind reels and I find it hard to stay on my feet. I can feel it, deep beneath the ground. They have finally completed the final rites and the door has opened. The blood surges inside me. pushing, pulling, drawing me closer. I must go. I must see the great awakening. If I am chosen, I am ready to be a whole once more. Be one with Catan, Kabbalist. The Necropolis, page 3. What is this? I only have page 3 apparently. My father, Hermar Lister, is dead. After nearly 20 years of his finest work, the necropolis is complete. It is a great misfortune that he did not live to see his final work. It haunts me so how strongly and healthy he was to die as suddenly as he did. I'm deeply saddened and yet filled with pride and happiness that I was handed the honor of finishing his grand designs. The Imperium has agreed to have him entombed here, a great honor of our family name to be at rest as so many valiant defenders of a great nation. As for myself, I am designing my father's mausoleum, and then I must leave for my next commission. I've been tasked with the construction of a massive tunnel that would serve as passage between the conqueror Northlands and their coming south. Perhaps not as noble project as the Great Necropolis, but it will be mine, and I have many years to fill my father's shoes. Huh. I want to... the Arcanists are the architects, mages, alchemists, they do everything. I want to stay and oversee as assistant architect. I want to stay and oversee the construction of my father's mausoleum, but the others were clear that I get started on the passage immediately. I don't understand the rush or insistence. I almost feel like they're forcing me to leave. Suspicious. I am back to gaming. I'm gonna take off the Bismel stuff. Which bargains find? Bromhul. Bromhul. Okay, so I have to keep pushing. Undead God continues his adventures. I have a new weapon too, I think. From yesterday. If there's something here. Quest item I already have apparently. There's a dungeon down there. I already have this too. Okay, let's go for the thing. Laria's Dent.
I don't know who you are, but please leave.
I have no idea, Costa. I'll take a look at them. Tells me to leave. I have no idea who you are, just leave. Okay. I guess I have to come back later here. Boba. Am I ready for the Argentina final? I'm scared, man. They're just so... They have like a buff Like the first 25 minutes, the last 25 minutes, Messi just appears and... I don't know, I was also scared of France and it was easy as fuck, so I don't know. I'll understand what both teams speak, yeah. I have been looking for you. The Coven sent me. I can open a rift.
You dare?
I saved them. I don't know what the fuck England was doing. I feel like they were dominating the first half and then like they pussy out. Like I don't know. I feel like you can do that. %12 ball possession, yeah, like I don't know, they just like they stop playing. I'm kind of worried because I think Spain, like our latest minutes have been really bad. Like, I feel like we get messy at the end of the matches. We get messy, we get nervous, and we start doing stupid shit. And you know, the goalkeeper starts like doing crazy stuff, and like the fucking defender starts playing way too risky for no reason. Like, I'm kind of stressed because I feel like Argentina is best in the last 25 minutes, and we are worst for last 25 minutes. So I'm kind of like, man, it's a bad combo, you know. Ruin entrance. How many do I have? Still far away. Okay, what are you? Madness. It cannot be. A living thing I sense, and yet been so long, so long. How can I know that is real and there is not that and what is not? If I cannot feel, leave me lest I grow tired of this torture. Are you trapped here? Were I to be set free, or a forlorn dream, onto the stones for eternity? I will find no rest in the great dark beyond the veil. But you, if you're real, you're not as I am. You can live, you can touch, you can fight. Please, mortal, with a powerful enough soul as a vector, I may be able to pierce through the veil. Okay? No need to slaughter the innocent. Bring me the twisted spirit of a most ancient and powerful Wendigo. I will help you. Where can I capture the Wendigo spirit? Slay the twisted blast roaming this bog in the name of their vile master. Only the most powerful contain it. Okay. So I'm killing the Wendigo once again. Okay. Booba. So I'm looking, he said there is a Wendigo on this book, right? I'll explore the book. Cave entrance, secret entrance. Maybe he's here? He said he's roaming the bog though, so I doubt it's here. What the fuck? Another donkey. What? Boss? Oh yeah. I killed a plant. Good reputation, fuckers. Let's see if there's a shrine or something. Doesn't look like it. You have already learned the most damage push in this game. It's always rest shred on enemies. Yeah, I've heard that. I have some on my Warcry, and I have some on my... I'm gonna get it on Dagger now, on my Dagger ability. That's why my Constellation or whatever the fuck it's called. That's what I'm doing now. I need one more altar and I can get it. But I also been told that Soldier doesn't have access to a lot of it. That he's tanky, but he kind of struggles with the resistance reduction thing. Okay. Speed rank. Is open?
Yeah.
I don't know, when I play these games for the first time, I always like playing like I always like playing a soldier because I feel like it's a great way to like just learn the game. Because they're normally not too complicated mechanics-wise, right? Like melee builds, like you just smack. And you don't trivialize a lot of the mechanics by being ranged, so you get to learn what the enemies do. And I don't know, I always do my first playthrough of these games with like a regular warrior, basically equivalent, right? Hmm. There was another path down there. It's next to the portal, so I'll go back. Wendigo Spirit, log in. Look at this technique, speedrunning technique. Come back, boom. Should have left the portal beforehand, but... I'm gonna free the spirit of the... I've done what I asked. Here's the spirit. In all centuries I have never thought I would leave this place. Forever bound to these stones. Thank you, human. I offer you this strange text as thanks. Okay, another reading. I know not the words, but they seem to be bound to enemies in which you battle. Farewell, human. Rest in peace. What did I get? Where's my text? This? Ah, it seems like it gave me a recipe, no? Or this? This? Arcane text. Seems to be a quest item. Or maybe it's a crafting material. Cool. The game feels familiar earlier. Yeah, but I don't know. I just always do that on every game, so I have a I can compare them, right? So I can compare a warrior in every game. So you know when I talk about, so for example, for example, I can tell you that melee feels better in this game than in PoE2, for example, right? I would say, just based on this very short experience, and it feels pretty similar to Last Epoch. I would assume because the game is more stat checky, because the mechanics don't seem to be as important when encountering things. You just seem to be able to... my understanding is that there's quite a bit of face tanking in the endgame especially, which again I haven't experienced yet, so it's just what I've been hearing.
I can't open that.
You can't open that. I would assume that melee then is better, because since you have to face tank, well, it doesn't matter if you're melee or range, right? So you might as well just be tanky. Okay.
Watch yourself, traveler. I'm simply hungry to spill some blood. Just give me an excuse.
Okay. So this is like a town of What can I do for you, strange visitor? Whatever you want, the village. How is it such in good shape? Yeah, I'm like, what is this? Like, why are they like living in a paradise? Well, stranger, we are very devoted. We work hard, and our clearing ladder provides us with everything. Or carrying leader. You mean Edgenor? Yes, of course. We have all of us devoted ourselves to him. Okay, this is gonna end bad. This is a cult or some shit. They should eat before you leave. Of course, you could end up... Are they cannibals? The lesson is for the law book. Certainly take to heart. I'll keep that in mind. Can I enter the house? Loot? Yeah, there's a vendor, that's good. But this place is huge, what the hell? Kind of nice how every house has at least 2 entrances, so you never have to backtrack inside houses, like in most games. General goods. Two-handed weapons. That's a lot of fucking damage. What is that? Diablo? I am playing Grim Dawn. It's a summon thing though. I'd rather have my fighting form. '21 Ether resistance. I need to change my boots because I'm overcapped in fucking movement speed. I didn't know there was a cap. I got informed about it yesterday. That's pretty good actually. It feels more like Diablo 3 than Diablo 3 does. I agree, actually. I agree. This feels very Diablo 2-like. I mean, the skill tree is super similar, I would say. It's just like a stick, you max out one ability, basically. Is this my first impression? Yeah, I mean, I played it back when it launched. Like fucking 13 years ago or some shit. But I haven't played the expansions, I haven't played, like, so I would say this is basically a new run. Does your pause work? No. But I haven't been using it. Pausing is cheating anyway. Everyone knows that. But yeah, apparently it's binded to P, but... Oh no, it does work, I tested. It does work, it's just weird. Physical damage. Pierce and acid resistance. These are the same, but better, no? Ah, yeah, a different item level. I see. Cool. And the rest is just crafting bullshit, no? Where are you, though?
See you around.
I like it. I mean... I think a lot of the complaints that I have are either just because I didn't know things and then got fixed, or they're getting fixed with the next... I find the inventory very tedious, but apparently they're fixing that on the newest expansion. They're gonna have dedicated stash tabs and stuff. Okay, so this is the holy character model. I'm looking for the Ugenbok fetish.
Oh, cutting right through the formalities then.
Yes.
And if it so happens that we have in our possession this thing you seek, why should we just hand it over? I'm afraid if you want something from us, then we...
Okay, let's help each other.
From you. Glad you agree. It's true, we do have this relic, and it can be yours in exchange for some trivial assistance.
What do you want?
Things I'm sure you will have no trouble undertaking. Speak to my friends Tyvald and Jordan. Once I've heard back from them...
I'll speak to them.
Is there something... That's locked.
Oh, oops. So I get to do 2 quests. It's too bad Scorp said that you are left to be alive. Shut the fuck up. It says I need to help you. He must see something in you. What do you need? Surrounding the village, there are 6 warding totems that have been protected by shaman many years ago. We owe much of Barrow's survivors to the bit of protecting those totems. However, 3 of them have recently been damaged. Okay, if you wish to help us, please step out of and help the totem thingy. Okay, I'll do it. And you?
Blessed welcome, traveler.
Rather usual, but I am happy to serve as he wishes. Do you need some help? Well, yes, there's a small matter of growing our numbers. Otherwise, we may not be able to sustain ourselves. Troubles around these parts are rare nowadays. Another obstacle is the ramping cannibals. Okay, so they are not cannibals. So how are they so... What is happening? Why are they so... Why is it so idyllic? I guess they have these totem things, but why is everyone living here? Like... Okay, so we'll kill all the cannibals. Cannibal killing based.
Welcome to Barrowholm, Traveler.
What a beautiful village. Thank you. Well, you don't have doors now. Fish. Okay, so I guess there is a quest. D3 has endgame. Well, it definitely has something in the end. I don't know if I would call it a game, you know? Not a big D3 fan myself. I don't know, I feel like the entire thing with endgame and no endgame, dude, I feel like at the end of the day, aren't you just, in these games, aren't you just killing monsters and getting loot? Like, what is the difference between, like, I honestly don't, I think people in general like overvalue. Like, if the game is repeatable and replayable and fun and has good progression, I don't think endgame is like a... endgame is not gonna give you that just because it exists, right? Just having some activity that you can repeat at the end, like, it doesn't really... to me, it doesn't really do anything on its own. Okay, so one for them. Like, at the end of the day, kill monsters, get loot, kill harder monsters, get better loot, so you can kill harder monsters. Infinite scaling is OS, I agree. Same in Ellie. Okay, I'll save you. This settlement in this hellhole? Just please get us out of here. Well, take the reef gate. If there's progression, it doesn't matter what the activity is. It doesn't matter if it's a campaign that you do. Like, for example, look at Diablo 2, right? Diablo 2, a lot of people complain about no endgame, but it doesn't really matter, or it hasn't mattered for a very long time, like 20 years, right? Because I know now they have things on the remastered, reforged, whatever it's called. But on vanilla Diablo 2, right? With the Lord of Destruction, people played that game for 20 years with literally no end, like... You can say what you want, but running Chaos Temples is like running your chosen map layout in Path of Exile, for example. If you, let's just say you want to run Coast, and you're just running Coast all the time, isn't that just running, like, Chaos Temple? Like, what's the difference exactly? Because there's a map device? Like, what? Like, there's no difference, you know? You're just doing the same thing optimally, repeatingly all the time. It's like, it's such a optics, I don't know, I don't give a fuck about the endgame, basically, is what I'm trying to say. If you have progression, that is the endgame. Progression, items are the endgame. It doesn't really matter how you get them, in my opinion. And you say, oh, but if you don't have endgame, it gets repetitive. Bro, it's an RPG, it's gonna be repetitive no matter what. I feel, now there's good kind of repetition and there's bad kinds of repetition. But if you're someone who doesn't like running, again, 20 Chaos Temples in a, or Chaos Sanctuary or whatever in a row, or you don't like doing ball runs, I feel like you're gonna struggle on any game to not get bored. And I think PoE does a really good job of putting systems in between the gameplay, right? Like crafting systems and progression systems that distract you from the actual gameplay, which is just killing monsters no matter what. I just can't stand the tablet. I don't think anyone likes the tablet system, including the PoE lovers. Like I was watching some videos about the community guys, you know, like the Fab Guns and the Zizarans and like all of these people, and they all seem to hate the tablet system and the city system and the biome system and maps in PoE fun. I'm not a I don't play PoE that much because I just don't really. I mean, the things that the game is good at are not the things that I value. That doesn't mean it's a very good game. It's just like the things that it's good at is not something I care about. Somehow I run out of mana. I'm having 20 times more fun in this campaign than the PoE2 campaign, just because the fucking stupidity, like the how is it called? Like all the navigation things, like in the Path of Exile 2 campaign, like the backtracking, fucking use the teleport to try, like it's so over designed for no reason. It kind of takes me out of the experience. I don't have to, like, what is going on? Like this is a very it's a very linear campaign. The side zones are pretty engaging and pretty cool, and you know, the altars make it very. I mean, exploration is definitely super rewarding in this game, especially at least early game. I assume once you know the game, you don't care that much about exploration because you know what's the way, what is the best altars to get and blah blah blah, right? But as a new player, I feel like super motivated to like explore. I feel super motivated to just do the quests. I don't think I ever had like stupid backtracking or like annoyance with I feel like the speed of the game and the size of the maps is well balanced. So for example, I had to backtrack now, right? A bit. But it took me like, it didn't took me that much, you know? I don't know, I feel like it's just well balanced, the experience. I expected it to brutal a lot, but it was better, so it still does. In my opinion, it doesn't change anything. It changed something that during the first couple days I was distracted with learning the new systems, right? Because it was fun to. I mean, I like learning, so any time I can learn something, I'm engaged, right? Like, oh look, this is how the new faction, or this is how I'm gonna go north and do this mechanic, and then I'm gonna go south and do the other mechanic, and it gets you distracted. But at the end of the day, you're just doing shitty map layouts with character builds that I don't like playing, with gameplay that feels like I'm not in control. Basically, the character plays itself, and it sounds amazing and it looks amazing, but the gameplay, I don't know. Like, I much rather play this personally. Like, super responsive, super fast. Like I'm playing this fucking martial artist bullshit, and I'm like, do I even matter here? Like, what am I doing? Like, the game, like, I don't know. I think like this gameplay is very simple, right? Like this gameplay. But for example, I see a projectile coming to me, and the fact that I can do this and juke it, and the game is balanced around you doing that, is so fun. But it's like in PoE, in the end game, while you're mapping, there's so much fucking shit going on your screen that you give up. Like you're not juking, you're going forward, you're spamming your ability and you hope everything dies, and if they don't, you die. And it just becomes like this, like I don't know, I feel like the gameplay is super autopilot for me, and maybe it has to do with balance, and there's something that could get better. But I don't know, every time I look at a PoE 2 build, I feel like, do I want to play that? Like, no. Grim Dawn is like T2, gamer for elder people. Yeah, but you say that, but in my opinion, in Path of Exile 2, you can basically automate the gameplay completely. Like, reactivate the wall. Meaningful combat vision, like Diablo, Path of Exile 2 has probably the least meaningful combat of any RPG I played. Well, maybe not PoE 1, you know. And I think people mix up concepts, or at least have different definitions than what I have. Because, for example, I would say Grim Dawn so far, I've been enjoying the combat. It's just like, it feels a bit floaty. Like, you know, because of the engine, and it's a pretty dated game. Like, you know, it feels a bit like Last Epoch, where, like, you don't really feel the impact of your abilities at all. Everything feels pretty weightless, but it does feel responsive. And I feel like in Path of Exile 2, everything feels like it has a lot of weight, but it doesn't feel responsive. So it feels like you're just rooted in place, like you're playing Lost Ark or something. Or like like a fighting game. And, the price of weight a lot of the times is smoothness, and in my opinion smoothness is more important than weight. And the sound in PoE does a big carry in my opinion. Without the sound, that game it would lose a lot of its praise. But obviously this is subjective, you know. If you think I'm completely wrong, it's your opinion, it's fine. It's subjective. Maybe you don't care about... Like, I feel like every person that I've seen praising Path of Exile 2 combat, this is their combat. Like, holding whatever skill they have. Or playing martial artist monk, you know, and everything explodes. They're like, wow. Bro, it's complete placebo. They're selling you an illusion. Like, you feel like it's impactful because you feel powerful, but the gameplay, it's actually dog shit in my opinion. AoE full screen, no matter what enemy type you're facing, is always the same. Like, for example, in this game, like, a lot of the times you would see like an enemy that does like a, I don't know, it's like a range enemy, like the gun enemies. You like rush to them, kill them first, like simple, small things like that. And the enemies are slow enough so you can play around them. You know, you see enemies and oh look, I juked the red ball, and you say, oh, it's very easy. It's not like it's not hard, but that doesn't mean it doesn't feel good. It's a very easy game, I would say, mechanically, but it still feels good to juke the red ball. You'll be okay. Okay, we still have a few things here. No, I read everything for the first 30 minutes of the... I read all my notes for the first 30 minutes of the stream. I literally spent 30 minutes reading. Like, actual 30 minutes. Did I enter this one? I did, no? True, but the games have to be visually appealing? Yeah, for some people, absolutely. For me, I don't care. But for a lot of people, it does. For me, visuals are not important at all. Like, at all. But for most people, it is super important, right? So. That is just a reality, right? People like good graphics, especially people that are a bit more casual and a bit more people that jump from game to game and whatever. You're not casual? Yeah, absolutely. But I'm not talking about what is a better product. I'm just talking about what I am enjoying the most. You know? Those are two completely, in my opinion, two completely different arguments. Like, for example, what is a better product? Grim Dawn or Diablo 3? Well, Diablo 3 is a better product, period. You know? But, as an, like, you want to make money out of it, Diablo Immortal is a better product, period. But, Grim Dawn is a better game. Yeah, I'm basically playing hardcore because I haven't died yet. And I had a couple close calls. I had a couple close calls, but it felt normal as a tutorial. Yeah, I mean, of course. But just a tutorial can feel good. Like, again, it's not about the difficulty. It's not about the difficulty. It's about, like, I'm playing the game, and when I take damage, I understand why I'm taking damage. The times where I had close calls, they made sense. The times where I was debuffed, I had time to react, and I had time to, you know. Whereas, like, in PoE, like, you die, and you're like, huh? Huh? Tutorial or not, whatever the difficulty is, whatever the... it doesn't matter what stage of the game you're playing, and it only gets worse, you know? So... like, no, in this game, I feel like the big scary guys with stars on their names do damage, right? The big fucking AoEs from bosses do damage, and the shitty mobs don't do that much damage. Makes sense. You go play PoE 2, like some fucking big enemy does 0 damage, and then for whatever reason, one little purple projectile that hits you off screen that it's impossible to see one-shots you. And you're like, eh? But, and that as a player, it just feels... You feel like you just got... that the game is basically cheating in order to kill you, because the game knows you're so powerful, the only way to kill you is with bullshit. And in PoE 1, it's even worse, right? Like, where the devs have literally said, we introduced undead mechanics because that's the only way to kill the player. You know? Yeah, let's read this first. Yeah, but it's the same on Diablo 2, no? Racing? I think I rather play Diablo 2 normal Nightmare Hell than play PoE 2 endgame. Like, people say, oh, but it has no endgame or endgame. Bro, if it's trash, I don't care. It doesn't really mean anything on its own. Same with LE. Would you rather play you know, Diablo 2 normal Nightmare Hell or the Monolith? Like infinite scaling bullshit. And I'm a LE. You guys know I love LE, right? But facts are facts. Okay, let's read. We thought ourselves wise, masters of this craft, but arrogance often precedes tragedy. True. With the altars of Ratosh, we transcended the rudimentary spellcrafting of our predecessors. We made ourselves younger, stronger, more powerful. But all that pled in comparison to the full potential of the altar. We reached beyond the mortal realm, binding spirits of our will and forcing them to divulge ancient secrets. But even that was not enough. We needed more, and we knew just where to find it: the Eldritch Realm. Oh shit. I have other takes about this, by the way. The Eldritch Realm is a strange reality, where the laws of the physical realm do not fully apply and magic runs rampant. The creatures within it are animal-like and yet not. Some are capable of rudimentary magic, some even speak in tongues we cannot fathom. But to us, it was the source of our great magic. To tap into this realm would mean powers beyond imagining, but such arrogant pursuits do not go without notice. It was on a full moon that we gathered together. We would use the altar and transcend into the Eldritch realm. This was to be our greatest triumph, but instead it was to be our most humbling moment. At our command, the runes upon the altar began to glow, and then nothing? The spell spontaneously expired, and we were blurred back as a shockwave emanated from its center. Something had arrived. Before us stood their horrifying to behold beings. Their mere presence was nearly blinding, and their wrath was absolute. I was forced to watch as my sisters disintegrated in eldritch flames, or melted as thousand eyes started them into non-existent. Spiders enveloped another and devoured all but the bones. Oh shit. Only we three remained, frozen in terror as the god we scorned branded us for our arrogance. Then, just as they had arrived, they vanished. At first, we wondered why we were spared, but in time we realized the truth. We lived so that no other would repeat our mistake. If you are reading this, be hate or warning, turn back and leave this haunted place behind. Score it from your memory. Lest the gods return their wraith unspent. Oh shit. What? Maybe I need to bring back the quest in order to do this? The certain key. I don't know what to do this one, so I'll have to look. Speak to at the Burrowholm. I was ready for the boss fight. Burrowholm. This can only be done later. Okay, makes sense. I see that the warding aura surrounding Brogers appears to have been restored. So you're good for something. I'll go ahead and give Scorf the word that you can be trusted. Good. Maybe you can yourself use this. Maybe you can be useful once more. Sure, what is it? There's a matter of blood and carnage that await us, but Scorf will not let me leave the village unguarded, so it falls to you. Just to the east, there is an old mine that have provisioned jobs. I think I've already done that. It seems something has broken through the sealed entrance and now is working havoc on our food stores. We can allow this to continue. I already done this. Oh. Really? Yes, I like that. I'm starting to see why Surf kept you around. Here, this material should be useful for you. Thank you. What about you?
Blessed welcome, traveler.
I must thank you for your aid. It seems like it was not going to be long before they became food for the savage. They will much be better suit. Yeah. Seems like the right thing to do. Great. Where are the survivors? They were so terrified of this poor thing. We took them inside the cellars to get some fresh clothes. Feed them bowls of orange soup and then rest for tomorrow. I see. You haven't spent money? Yeah, it's fine. I have done the quests, so he should give me the effigy bullshit. What?
I'm so pleased that we can come to an understanding rather than resorting to needless bickering. I am thoroughly pleased to hear that you've been mingling among our people and finding a place for yourself in our little society outside. However, not all are as willing to accept our master's visions for this region as you are.
What is the problem?
Tense relations with the nearby gathering of witches. But so long as we stayed to our sides of the bog, we generally had no issues. In many ways, we are just as much outcasts as they are. And so we've had somewhat of a mutual understanding. But there is one among them known as Laria the Hexer, who does not respect our little truce. Unlike her sisters,
Okay, I know where
lives
she
within
is.
Uchtenbog itself, and from it she weaves eldritch magic in order to
She's on the
subdue our
south, no?
master's plans. In fact, it was her who damaged our totems.
Such a kind community. There is no way these guys don't have a dark secret. They eat babies or something.
And deal with her for good.
It's giving me like The Walking Dead vibes, you know? Cult. I will deal with her. Something tells me that I should help her, that she might be another faction, but fuck it. Just a cozy town in the... Yeah, you guys are basically... Yeah, you're making my beliefs... they're for sure fucked. She's not a faction, then she dies. Ah, fuck, I should have gotten the effigy thing from the chest. Well. Forgot. Giga chat. Okay, she's not here. So where is she? The one on the bottom? I think I've seen this lady before. Not here. Where is she? Don't remember. I know I've talked to this bitch, but I don't know where. And I thought it was before the big town. Ding 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 ding. Maybe she's there? Larias, yeah. Bitch.
I don't know who you are, but please leave.
I'm a soldier. I'm role playing this decision, okay? Sends his regards. Save her. It's role playing. Next difficulty, I save her. I got a feeling I had to save her because it was the first option, but it is what it is. What build am I playing? I'm playing blind completely. So I made a soldier and I picked this ability. And I'm just picking the stuff that makes sense. And I know from YouTube knowledge that you normally put just 1 point on most of these abilities. For the what is it called? You know, once you start getting plus skills, you basically get extra like bonuses. Where is the guy? Bring the Amborg fetish to Gary and the Coven's Refuge. Coven's Refuge? The Coven? Oh no, Coven, no Conclave. Coven's Refuge, where the fuck is that? Oh, That's where I'm at. Yeah, I've been told. It's from skills. It's from my items. My items are giving me too much. I learned that yesterday, but I haven't upgraded my gear yet. I have the same problem with movement speed. Kind of like, yeah, I'm just lazy. And actually, I can't because my fucking... Well, I can if I teleport to the DLC area, but my fucking respect person has been kidnapped or whatever the fuck. So I'm role-playing, you know? No metagaming.
In now forgotten times, our kind used to travel to Ugdumbog in order to perform dark bindings at the altar of...
And I'm gonna change my gear, it'll be fine.
Has not seen use in decades, and now lies forgotten on the northern edge of the bog. However, it is a place with a veil between realities.
Here it is in this town? Alright. How will this help me?
The altar of Ratosh is a rare place in Cairn where one can pierce the veil.
I see the icon in the minimap.
Ulgrim's keepsake with the runes of seeking. Place it upon the altar and a way into the void should be revealed. Whether you find your
Give us Grim Dawn 2 in 5 years or so, no?
That I do not know. But the void may offer you more than just salvation for Ulgrim. Once it had served as a means of traversing great distances, always with predictable results. If the cult of Cthon had opened rifts near Malmouth, then perhaps you can use the void as a tunnel. While I cannot promise you success, it is perhaps your only chance of bringing back Ulgrim and reaching Malmouth. Seek out the altar of Ratosh in the northern reaches of Ugdumbog, beyond Barrow.
Okay, I have that altar already. I guess this is the best I got.
Now that you have what you came for, I was wondering if we could do more for you.
I can do whatever you want, sweetie.
Ever since the Ugdumbog fetish was stolen from us, our wards have weakened and some of our protective spells have even...
The music sound with the dialogue is completely fucked up. Like, I can't hear shit. And I have everything at the same...
We have plans to restore our wards, but for that, we require new materials. If you are willing to assist the Coven, with compensation for your efforts, of course, we will require some more exotic ingredients.
I think I have some of them already.
We require venom gaze bile from the basilisks in Ugdumbog. Only the mature ones will do.
I think I have everything.
Secondly, and this one may prove to be a bit of a risk, is the horn from a leaf mane alpha. Those brutes are fiercely territorial, so be careful. Lastly, we will require a rare herb known as the Ugdum bloom. You may find it growing out in the bog, but sometimes they grow atop Ugdumbog gullies. Will you do this for us?
Simple enough.
Do you have the materials? These are just what we need. You continue to be a service to the Coven, for which we thank you. But though we now have the materials we require, there is a
I think I've done everything.
Our wards will be able to protect us deep beneath Ugdumbog. A vast network of caverns and roots traverses the
I think I've done anything.
region. We call it the undergrowth. Centuries ago, a single seed sprouted roots within.
Yeah, I killed the
It grew
plant
to become
boss
a
already.
massive creature
This is the plant boss,
known
no?
as Silvaria. She has become twisted and rotten after all these
It's
years.
pretty cool how it
Her black
it
roots
sees that you've
spread
already
out
done the
across
quest. This is
undergrowth,
pretty
reaching the surface and
high level
watering the
technology
land.
for fucking 20 years
It's
ago.
only a matter of time before she reaches the Coven. She must be pruned and new plant life be allowed to thrive within Ugdumbog.
I already done it.
Find the entrance to the undergrowth up in Ugdumbog and deal with this threat.
Already done, baby.
Good. Perhaps in time new plant life will sprout from her remains that brings a healthy balance to the ecosystem. Our matron, Malostria, will be pleased to hear this news. In fact,
I'll talk to
she
her.
has been inquiring about you. You should speak to her when you get an opportunity. You will find her below us, at the center of the refuge.
Thank you.
Let me clear your mind of regrets.
You guys are happy now?
Safe journey.
I can now min-max my build up to a level that is unimaginable. She said she's south. South of us. I assume she's here. We meet again, friend. I must admit, I had some reservation regarding your usual state of mind, but you have proven to be understanding of human plights, even compassionate. That's not true. My sisters will breathe easier knowing that you're willing to pass our craft for the people we are, and I will make sure they hear of it. Do not worry, I will not speak of your origins to the others. Even though they endured prejudice in the Empire, they are not entirely free of it themselves. That's humanities for you, I suppose. How did you make it here, all the way from Blood's Grove? It wasn't simple, I can tell you. After Malostria's calls become more frequent, I set out east towards the lake. I traveled part of the way by boat, but then that dingy thing did not last long for the turbulent waters. I found myself off the coast in Wickmire, nearly drowned. Thankfully, a couple of rovers were found before the slit did. With their help, I recovered quickly and made my way up there. Liz Malostria called on you? Yes, she's a powerful psychic, and nearly burned off at the stake herself for her ability to tap into the ether. Magnified by the powers of the other witches, Malostria called out to anyone with the gift who might hear. The likely few who interpreted her summons and survived the journey are here. Oh. Bunch of crazy bitches, I see. Perfect. My kind. Where the fuck is Malostria? Yeah, there she is. No? Oh, there she is. Another quest. The sisters you find while on the Underdark have all returned. Thanks. You're welcome. Glad to be of use. Glad they're safe now. We talk to Malostria.
Goradia speaks of your accomplishments as if they are meant to impress me. Tell me, young one.
Are these old women?
Prepared to
Are these like
do
Amazon
what
witches?
must be done? At least you are determined. Very well. One of our own has become tainted by the false promises of the Wendigo spirit Ravager. She has lost her way, and now weaves dark rituals within Rotenborg. A witch as powerful as
Once again, I have already done the quest. I'm a bit of a god gamer myself.
Manipulations of the Wendigo. All attempts at reason with her have failed. Only one option remains.
Well,
Seek out Janexia's hut, hidden underneath one of the great trees of Rotenborg, and eliminate her. It appears Goradia was right about you. Here.
anything else?
Yes. I'm beginning to see your purpose in our coven. You will be the catalyst
What must I do?
required to restore our protective wards. But are you prepared for what that entails? Not far from the refuge, within Rotenborg itself, the coven had prepared 3 ritual sites in order to focus our energies toward the focal point, the rune circle you see before me. With the destruction of the fetish, the circles
I think
have
I've done this
become
too.
unstable, turning into unintentional spirit traps. If we are to recreate the warding ritual our sisters used decades ago,
You definitely
to
are not a
protect
god
this
gamer
place,
when it comes to Grim
then
Dawn.
we must
Okay,
cleanse
first of
the
all,
circles.
explain-
That is where you come in.
Okay,
My magic.
explain this then. Look, explain this. You see this? Explain this. See? God gamer. I'm dead god gamer. Where am I going? Perform the ritual to locate Ulgrim. What? We're into the jaws of madness. Andenbok. Right, let's see.
See anything you like?
Normal difficulty. Guys, why are you diminishing my achievements as a god gamer? You know... Oh. No, yeah, I am in normal difficulty because that's where you start, you know? Like, every god gamer has to start somewhere, you know? I'm still a god gamer though. That's a lot of resistance. Inquisitor though. So again, my point stays. I am a god gamer. But I'm learning.
Iron well spent.
Your first time through Malmuth. Normal is tutorial to experience Grim Dawn's player. Guess what? I'm not. I am not an experienced Grim Dawn player. What? I don't understand. Borrowholm, is it? I literally just read the question. I forgot. Is it located in where? Andenbok to the north. Okay, so I guess I am where I'm supposed to be. Andenbok to the north. Do I just walk until I find it? What? I'm a bit lost on this one. See, that's the kind of messages that portray the reality of this stream and the journey of the god gamer into being a Grim Dawner expert. Where the fuck am I going? It says it's on the Andenbok, and I have to perform the ritual, but I don't know where. And I don't see yellow star or where is my yellow pane? Like, fucking hell. Did it say? Let's read again. Gerda has kept her end a bargain. She marked Ulgrim's keepsake with a ritual binding and informed you of an ancient thingy. It has fallen into disuse, and the site has since been reclaimed by the swamp, but the bale is weakened there. Should serve as conduit for what you seek. Bring Ulgrim keepsake to the altar of Ratosh. I think I remember what it is. I think it's... Is it here? Here? Altar of Ratosh. I think I remember. Here? Fuck. Not here. I've already done these caves. Where is the fuck is the shrine? I do not know. Go to Barrowmouth Rift and follow the road north. Really? But why is the game telling me it's on the Andenbok then? Follow the road north? Is this road? This? Nope. That is the road or the altar? Because I clicked on it. That one. Ah, okay, of course. It's the one that I tried to open later. It's the... Okay, okay. It's the one that had the note, right? That said, be careful because the demons are, like, gonna kill you, blah, blah, blah. Okay, okay, makes sense. Ah. Okay, 1 second. Let me complete my quests. Where is the this guy? Because this guy was normally in the house, but when I went back to the house, he was not in the house. Where is he now? Find the entrance to the boy's edge. Okay, yeah, use the... I know that. Where is... I'm on Broholm. Where the fuck is he? Well, he's not in Broholm. Maybe it's the blue circles. Yeah, blue circles.
Have you dealt with that pest yet?
Yes.
Good, very good. Ravager will be pleased to hear of your service to the cause.
Is there anything else you need?
While the Ethereals and Chthonians are both our enemies, none discuss the Great One as the Chthonians do. Slaughter them by the hundreds, and you shall earn the favor of Ravager.
What's with the new out? Oh shit! What's this guy was like a nice major guy, and now he's dressed on full fucking Raven orgy blot attire. You know? Look at him. His eyes. Oh man. I should have not helped. I should have not killed the witch.
The time for deceptions is over.
Oh.
Today we gather to honor the great Wendigo.
They want to sacrifice me.
And prepare for his glorious return.
Yeah, I know. I kill him in the next difficulty.
All the Ethereals and Chthonians are
all of these choices I can redo, right?
Discuss the Great One as the
in the next difficulty.
Slaughter them by the hundreds, and you shall earn the favor of Ravager.
Very well. So this is just to gain a reputation with him, or what? Power in the circle. Cleanse the northern cycle. So I assume I have to go into this now. Oh my god. It's a bit stupid. I teleport here, now I teleport here, and now I teleport here, and now I can. Like, okay. What? Okay, never mind. It's not stupid. I'm stupid. Again, the only way to learn is to fail. I'm not walking and enjoying the scenery. I'm a Grim Dawn enjoyer. I need 1.5 release date? Yes. Mainly because I want to organize my fucking life and my job and my vacation and my life and my fucking sleeping schedule and my, like, you know. It's gonna be great when, like, after 7 months we have a patch and I can't play it because it's the because I didn't have time to schedule my life. It's gonna be great, you know. Like, and oh, by the way, the average Last Epoch gamer does not have responsibilities, does not have jobs, and definitely does not have more than 30 years old, by the way. You know? For sure, nobody is in the same situation as I am. 27th of August is not happening. There's no way. I mean, that would be... I would suck cock for 27th of August. I would literally... You think later? I don't even think it's gonna be September. Bro, like, we don't even have a teaser date. We don't have a teaser date. You know, like, unless they're gonna do like some, like, there is two scenarios here. You know? You're pulling a Homelander? Yes. I will suck cock, Butcher. I would do whatever it takes. There is two scenarios. It's either like October or whatever the fuck, and they just don't give a fuck, and they just do what they please. Or they have an early September. I don't think it's August. You know? They have an early September planned, and they're just waiting for Path of Exile 2 to announce the reset. Because I don't think we're getting a date before PoE 2 announces the reset. Or there's a third scenario, which is they're not even thinking about Path of Exile 2, and they're just thinking about like fucking GTA, you know? And if that's the case, well, we're looking at a November patch, right? Yikes. What am I doing here? What is this like? I've never been in a world like this. Desolate wastes. So I am basically inside the Eldritch world. Yeah, I am basically in hell. Yes. On Act 5, we fought hell creatures on Earth. Now we're in hell. Like their version of hell, right? The minimap is so dark. Is this intentional? Can't see shit. The blinky distracted me. What happened to my minimap? I clicked by mistake, I guess. Oops. Okay, once again, the God Gamer makes mistakes. Yeah. Okay, this is a bridge. That's it. Okay, so we're going into... Oh shit. Oh! God Gamer once again. Find the secret passage to nowhere. Is this something? No. Ooh. Can't really see the minimap. I have to open up the other stuff. I guess this way. This is gonna be doing what? Chaos damage? I am completely fine. Boss? Why am I getting locked in? Is this...
That's locked.
Well... Is this thing gonna reanimate? Ah! Diablo! God gaming, what can I say? Oh shit. Necrombives. That was a mini boss?
Is that you, Mother? I'm sorry,
What?
but I'm
He's
afraid
here.
I won't make it to dinner. I'm just so tired. Too tired.
The legend is here.
An unfortunate accident, my Emperor. I'm afraid my left arm will take some time to heal, but
My Emperor?
it should not impede my duties. It is not a concern that should rise above the threats to the Empire, however. Wait. My mind is clearing of some haze. You're not the Emperor. You are an imposter. Why are you lying to me? Speak or meet my blade. The Void? That's ridiculous. Nothing living survives in the Void. Are you an agent of Chthon, here to lure me into a trap? I'll have you know I am well experienced in the art of murder.
I can kill him? There's no way I'm killing him. It's a cook.
Yes, I think I remember now. The Void. It clouds
The
my mind.
Void. It
Fills
opens
my
once again.
ever-waking thought with horrors beyond imagination. But if you're here too, how will we get out?
We'll take the boy to Malmuth.
To Malmouth. Last I passed through
You
there,
can't kill him?
it
Okay,
had fallen
good.
to the ethereals, and it wasn't a pretty
Accurate.
sight.
I use the core answers then.
Though I can't say I understand why
The canon.
he was coming for me, if that's the priority. Not that I don't appreciate it.
You can fight him though. Oh shit. Very rare achievement. Because it's hard, or
I see.
the only way is through the void.
The only way forward is deeper. I'm afraid I'm thoroughly spent and won't be much use to you in a fight. If we're going to get out of here, you'll need to clear a path. Don't worry about me. I will join you through the shadows. Gods know there's plenty of those here.
We will find a way out, brother. Let's go. Are we going to the Citadel now? Through a rift or something, no? I assume that's the next step. The famous Citadel, the Green City. Bing. The jump scare. What? Level 50! I can't see the minimap. They're ambushing me. It looked like a path, but it's just this. It was a secret. Did you see that pattern recognizing? That's what a God Gamer does. We're in the Green City now, no?
It's good to see the sun again. And I have you to thank for it. You're right, of course. But you have to fill me in. Why are you trying to get into ethereal territory? Oh, great. While the unpleasantness in the void is behind us, it seems we're stepping right into another. This area has changed since I've last seen it. To the north is Malma. That I'm sure. But it seems we're not the only ones with sights set upon the fallen city. The maze is always thick here, battling with our mutual enemy for control of the city outskirts. I'm afraid I see no choice but to wade into that battlefield and clever path to the city gates. With the ethereals entrenched here, I am certain there's another rift gate around. Find it, secure it, and
Okay, we need to find the rift gate then. Okay. I see an eye, I go for the eye. What? There's something here. Oh. Okay, it's blocked. So, looks like it will be up. Okay. Bunch of dungeons here, so. Did I miss, are there, shrines in this area? I kinda need one. What's the rare? I think the cold attack. Look at that fatty. Two left. Okay. Will do, will do. Derby's letter. Where is it, the letter? Quest item. Got a zeal template. What's that attack? This is gonna be the other exit, basically. Bindings of Peace Metal. I think I need that for something. No secret zone, nothing. Alright. Before ultimate, I see. Mark of the Traveler. You said go left for the rituals. Giga Crystal. Is that the damage reduction item? Well. So one. You said there's another one, yeah? To the left? Beam. And the next one is huge. Okay, 1 second. Boom! Nothing there. What? Is there's a door there. Is it like a... Oh. Never mind. I don't see the other one. Let's see if I find it. I'm on Maltmouth or Outskirts already. Poggers. We must go up. Alright, let's go up also. Alrighty. Well, there is a bender there that I didn't see. What are you doing here, brother? Rampage. I already have Rampage, but would it be better because of the level? Nope. What are these? I cannot create them. Let's see. Slaughter. That's piercing and bleeding. Savage. Sacrifice. More other. Chance to stun. That looks pretty good. Juggernaut. +1 to all skills and soldier. But I need stuff. What do I need? Rampage, which I have. What else? Reinforced shell. And blood of something. blood. Oleron's blood. Which I don't have. I assume it's like a... What the fuck? What? What? That's pretty good. Me smash. Now I have like fucking bajillion levels to first force weapon. I need to pay attention to Oleron's blood. Rare component, but I cannot craft it. Oleron. Cannot craft it. Obsidian cleaver will be the best? That's what you meant, yeah? Is this obsidian ward cleaver? I see. And I'll get the... I'll give it the... 41,000 DPS. I need ethereal defense here for sure, so I'll stay. Pierce, Ether, Solon's Technique, Fanaticism Steel. Ether damage, Ether resistant, movement speed, slow resistance. I want Ether resistance as much as possible, I feel. I lose a bit of HP, but my Ether resistance go up, so I think that's a fair trade. And I need to get my medal. Where the fuck is the medal? This thing. And my movement speed, it's still 135, so we're completely fine. I can get a component here, we'll see. Okay, good. Is War Cleaver always Force Whiff? It's always Force Whiff, yeah. Always Vitality Resistance. Okay, so I rolled attack speed. You always have cast speed. I rolled attack speed, and here I rolled cold damage. So ideally you want this, but the cold damage or the attack speed is rolled into something else, right? Because everything else is like, it's always the same, no? Alacrity is the attack speed, and Frostbite is the cold damage. This is a good RPG. I'm liking it a lot so far. I think the fact that I'm streaming it has definitely made my experience like at least way more enjoyable. Because you know, being able to get information from chat and you know, and learning faster than you would has been great.
The center of industry in the north.
Yeah, for sure. Like if it's on sale, you should like you can get this game for like fucking $5 with all expansions or some shit, you know, and some crazy sales. What do we do now?
Not to worry. There's an old sewer outlet not far from here, just down to the west by the river.
I have to leave in half an hour or so. No. And I'll come back later. I have work.
Our way in. No royal carpet for us. With any luck, we'll run into some of these survivors you spoke of.
But first, we go to... I think these bitches have all the NPCs I need. What? Was that? Was that air gun guy? Okay, man.
I'll keep your stash safe. I'll keep an eye on this.
Quest spawn enemy. I see.
Come see what's left of my wares.
What the fuck? That's better than mine. Fanaticism is offensive ability. Yeah, it's for sure better, no? For sure. Finally, I change. I had this chest piece since level 30. My resistances are fine. No. Yes, no. I need pierce and bleeding. No, just bleeding resistance, which I can get on my boots too, I guess. These are kind of... I have pierce. I want bleed resistance. I need my chaos too. Because I lost the chaos from the chest piece. So I might change to these gloves. I lose attack speed, but... I don't know, we'll see. Shit ton of health. I'm bleeding res. I know I need cast speed. These are kind of nice, I feel. Because I need to get chaos resistance back somewhere. These are the damage ones. Pierce, poison, movement speed. My movement speed is still over fucking thinged. And the problem is this give me ether defense, but it's like my only source of ether defense. That's the problem. Runestone in helm. Let's see if I can craft it. We got trauma, physique, ether resistance. Those pants are nice too. Yeah, way better. And my and physical resistance too, a shit ton. What the fuck? These are nice. Ah no, it's... Where's the physical? Oh yeah, 6% phys wow. Giga damage, ether resistance, and I don't really lose anything from this because I'm overcapped. Giga? And I'll need a bit more armor, yep. Ether resistance too here. Elemental resistance, lightning damage. I think it's fine. Because all the other affixes are dog shit. Keep this one just in case. I need Chaos Rest too, right? This I don't need at all, I feel, no more. Because I have too much Force Wave. I cannot equip it though. I need Spirit, 237, might be worth. The Force Wave thing I don't need. I think I've been having this amulet since, again, level 8 or something. You need the one you have because of the +1 flat to Force Wave. What does that mean? Ah, the 776 Force Wave. But I'm losing damage, it says. Yeah, I'm losing damage. Like, I have so much flat now that the increase is better. No? I mean, correct? Or can I trust this? I should trust this. Enter the access code? It's fine, it's fine. Like, I wanna reserve myself for the expansion. Thank you. This seems fine to me, and I need the reses, so... I need the Ether resistance, because I think the next boss is gonna be Ether, right? Okay, so... And my movement speed is 135 still. Okay... Physical damage, 72 Ether resistance. I think I'm gonna keep this one just for this act, but I keep this, the level 35 ones. Oh, they're both level 50, what? $41. Okay, these ones are better. Solas Technique, Solan's Battle Plate, Damage Physic, Ether Resistance. I like Battle Cry thingy. And we will see what I do with you, because I think I need the Chaos Rest, right? My Bleeding Rest is going down the drain. I have Pierce Resistance a shit ton. I need Bleed Resistance, but I can get that with components pretty easily. You can put imbued silver in weapon for Chaos Rest. But isn't it better to use like offensive on your weapon? Offensive things? Or am I overvaluing that?
Iron well spent.
Now we gotta go to our stash. Where the fuck is the stash? Is there no crafting guy here? Okay, so here... Fuck, I need the crafting guy. 1 second. That was crafting? Yeah, yeah.
My specialty.
I'm going in, brother.
Be safe out.
Alright, let's see. Ding, 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 ding. Where was he? Oh. No, I remember. He's at Homestead, right? Oleron's blood? Yeah, I don't have Oleron's blood. I needed to craft my relic, but I don't seem to be able to craft it. I typed it on this guy.
Do the best I can with what I've got.
But I don't seem to be able to do it.
Don't get killed out there.
Okay, so
I'll keep your stash safe.
in Bender next to you, this guy.
See anything you like?
The scrolls. Ooh.
Put it to good use.
Gaming! Thank you.
What brings you to my forge? If you find any blueprints, bring them back here. Got any more scrap metal?
Giga.
Got something you need, stash.
It's account bound. Okay, good. Okay, now what do we need? We need bleeding. Bleeding resistance. That's on gloves as always. These are always easy to use, I guess. Can go on chest. Zero deaths indeed. I'm doing alright for my first God Gamer. Oh. Okay, so my chaos goes up with this. I lose a bit of HP though, right? 5, 2, 5, 5. The cast speed is kind of nice. But I think all the... Pierce resistance is useless. Poison and acid, I think I'm overcapped. 5 over maximum, actually. Fuck. Because I wanted to... Fuck, I wanted to take this out of here. Am I just putting... Let's see what I can get on boots. I mean, all armor? I don't care about the movement speed because I'm fully capped. And I need at least one roll of armor absorption. Which... I don't know what's best, in what slot is best. All armor. Hand armor, let's see hand armor. Because I have lifesteal already. Bleeding resistance, which is good actually, my component. That's fine. Bleeding resistance. Yeah, I forgot to remove this one. So for weapon... I was using these ones. The Severed Claw. You guys tell me that the blood thing is good. This thing. That looks pretty fucking good, honestly. But it's a default weapon thing. I'm not doing default attacks. But okay, if I want offense, I have this. Do I have defense on weapon? Because I might do that. My damage seems fine. Doesn't seem... Yeah, I just said that, yeah. It's not I'm not default attacking, so none of that works. So, what can I use? I didn't, yeah, but I'm waiting for gear, right? Because, for example, I just used like fucking 10 points to be able to equip this amulet. So I required spirit. People have told me to be a bit careful with this. So I'm listening. Okay, what do I have on my rings? Vitality resistance. What is my vitality resistance? 40 over maximum. So this is a free slot basically. Soul shard. What can I get on rings that is good? This is a bit tedious, but it's fine. Spoxo is fine. I'll play the default game normally, and then when the expansion is released. Corpse dust. I want to get my bleeding res up, so corpse dust could work. I am overcapped on vitality though, but I will need it the extra, no? But the corpse dust seems like an option for rings, for sure. Frozen heart with the HP, but my LRS are so good. I feel like my LRS is fine. Probably corpse dust. Corpse dust on both rings, I think. So I still have 80% with this, and corpse dust gives some vitality resistance. Frozen heart not cause HP, but because of CC. Reduce freeze duration. Wardstone for amulet. I think I was using that, right? Yeah, I was using it for amulet. My movement speed is still overcapped. So I guess if I have boots with no movement speed, they'll be fine. I was using that already. So we're for sure gonna change my this to this. I need Chaos Res. I'm still tempted to change this, but my Poison Res will go down. I lost a bit of poison somewhere. Sanctified Bone. Don't have it. Can I craft it? Bone. Homestead Bender.
See anything you like?
Is this different Bender? The ones that are like there? What? I got blocked by the dummy. Fucking hell. Bone what? Something bone. Ooh, that's nice. Actually, I should read what this do. It seems good too. 6% health. If I don't need the rest. Oh, vitality. Mace. Poison and acid. Ether. What the fuck? Oh, it's a shield. Oh. I was like getting excited for a component. What? Interesting. Buy this?
Put it to good use. You see anything you like?
I am honored. Oh, okay. The pouches. What are those? These get applied to your weapon, correct? Salt. Where is salt? I don't see salt. Let's see, for 200 weapons. I wish I could filter. Ah. That's good. Putrefied salt is a component. Yeah, I'm looking just to what to get on my weapon. That looks good, no? Pierce resistance. But what happened to my pierce resistance, by the way? I had a shit ton. Is it because I changed something? Ah, my rings, of course. Yeah, I'm fine. $200 weapons, oh wow. What a terrible speed runner. God gamer, okay? Do not get it twisted. Just buy 2 of each and bank it. And you guys said that I need to buy salt. On the blacksmith, I have to craft it. Salt.
Got any more scrap metal?
What do you do? Oh. Well, this would have been nice. This would have been nice. Not gonna lie. Okay, how are we looking? Knowing that I'm gonna be doing this change here. For sure. We need more bleed. But we know we can get bleed resistance fairly easy. I need an armor. So we can get that out of... We can... Wardstone metal. I have... A metal? I have it, no? I have Wardstone on both. No, I have Soul Shard. So I can do another Wardstone, I guess you're right. I'm using it here though, right? Yeah. Yeah. And I'll lose a bit of vitality. Okay, so let's go step by step. This is a bit annoying that I have to teleport to 20 different... is this PoE? Like... Alright, let's see.
Take a look, shall we?
Okay, looking sexy. Now, I need one more armor, that's for sure. Okay, looking sexy. Yeah, I need to put one on armor absorb. I was counting on that.
Be safe out there.
Safe storage, no question.
Which... this one? Is there a better one? I can craft a better one. So I'm using a few of these, I think. Here. Can I get the same effect with just one? You can save one component on gear. Okay, okay, we can take a look. There is better. Okay, let's see. I'll go craft scale. I'll preemptively remove this one since I have a few. I think I keep this because the leech is nice. I think I keep wardstone, and everything else is open now. So let's see what we do. Okay, I think I like what I have now. And let's see what we craft. We need one for armor absorption, that's for sure. Because we're only at 76.
Got any more scrap metal?
Okay, so I can only do this. So can I buy better one?
Come see what's left of my wares.
Resilient plating. I don't have it. Where can I buy this? Anyone know? Baseline? From Smith? He sells shit.
Got any more scrap metal?
Oh. But that's not armor absorption though. I want armor absorption. Scaled height for now. Yeah, that's what I've been using. That's what I've been using. Okay, so I need... where is the best slot for this? Because I know there's better slots. Where would you put this? Since my movement speed is already 135. Shoulder and legs. Okay, we are 90, and you guys said first check the soldier tree. I don't have a search bar here, so armor absorption by 9. I am getting an extra point. What you're saying is that I could max this out, is what you're saying? To save the component. And the bleeding resistance I need, honestly. Not a bad idea. What points to take out? So I have 1 pointers here, right? Do I take points? Break morale is my damage. So do I take a point of... couple points of Orion's Rage? Red... or of course, I can just do the red overcapping bullshit. Since my gear is gonna stay like this for a while, I assume. True, true, true. Where is the Covenant? The Coven. Talk to the Bish. Can they not be all in one hub? Do I eventually get all of them in one hub? Eventually? Or do I need to do this fucking teleporting Path of Exile bullshit, like, every time?
Safe journey.
Because holy fuck. Okay, what's my absorption now? I still need...
What troubles you?
I think I'm gonna take point of the pen, I guess.
Stay strong.
I'll level up soon anyway. I'll get it back. I really want one more,
I
huh?
sense turmoil within you. Stay strong.
And I get my bleed resistance too. Holy. One more.
I sense turmoil within you.
Boom! Okay, so now that means
Safe storage.
we don't need this no more. And we're looking, we just need a bit of chaos res now. We just need a bit of chaos res. Damage. Chaos resistance. Hand armor. Well, unfortunately. Is there anything I can do for chaos res? What's my ether? Why is it showing 88? Do I have something that is giving me maximum ether defense? I assume it is, of course, but where is it coming from? Is there a way to tell? Sanctified bone. I think I have it already. No?
I'll hold on to that for you.
We're going back to the forge! Fucking hell. I have to leave too. Okay, this is not bueno, okay? Grim Dawners, I like the game, but this is not bueno.
I do the best I can with what I've got.
What? Oh, this is beautiful. What? I need another one! Go to the last waypoint. This is what you need. Also of ether crystals. Ah, it's just ether crystal. I see. So I just go and I just break the little shit. Last waypoint. Not first waypoint. Which I think is... village, no? Or states. Cellar? Okay. Warden. And now I just break crystals and we're just farming. Down and west. But from the inside the building or outside the building? Okay. What? What happened to my jump? Yeah, I have to re-get my jump. Why? Did I change my thing? What? Why is it not dropping? Too high level? Okay, there is, isn't there in Homestead some crystals? It's like here, aren't there crystals here? Forgot. Somehow I don't have my ability. I don't know what happened. You guys see this pro gamer Grim Donner? You know? Very meta farming, man. Oops. Well, enough. Did I get pickup range on the options?
Safe storage. No questions asked.
I do the best I can with what I've got.
Boom! Chaos resistance 77. And now I have...
Don't get killed out.
You made it to 55? Guys, I'm learning.
Need stash. I'll keep an eye on this. I'll keep your stash safe.
I guess I'm never using you. Dude, my medal is pretty fucking good, no?
I'll keep an eye on this.
Come see what's left of my wares.
And I keep this for damage. If when I don't need ether, I'll change, because these boots are only here for the ether defense.
Iron well spent.
God Gaming once again. Boom. I need to leave. Is this gonna take a long time? Yeah, I have to leave, I think. And deadless, very important. Yeah, let's just test the new gear very quickly. What? Okay, I'll repair the bridge and I leave. Wait, you don't repair the bridge? Shit. Yeah, I have to work, I have to go to work. I have a couple meetings and that's it. I should be able to be back here pretty soon, but I do have to leave. Okay. Sewer gaming. Look at this weapon. What the fuck? MTX or what? Gaming. Thank you guys, by the way, for the tips I've been learning. It's nice. I'm a Grim Donner now. What? I got silenced there or something? Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I am basically hardcore myself. I don't know if you know this. I am part of the hardcore community too. As someone who has never died in this game, basically. I have never died in Grim Dawn. Think about it. Ever. I am actually, if you think about it statistically, I am the best hardcore player. Think about it. Statistically speaking, I mean. I am undefeated. Okay. On normal difficulty, guys, I am. So you're gonna say me that you have never ever died in normal difficulty? Is that what you're saying? You never died in normal difficulty when you were learning like years ago or something? Is that what you're saying? Because I am. Basically, if I manage to complete normal difficulty without dying, I'll probably be the only player that has ever done that. Think about it. I'm gonna max. This is my plan. My plan is I max out the penetration bullshit. I max out this point, and then I look into my next class. That's the plan, at least. Which I have no idea. I haven't even looked at the other classes yet, so I have no idea. I'll probably role play a bit being clueless. I'll make my own choices, and then I'll let you guys tell me what is good. And then hopefully they match, you know. Marked. Easy. Is there no more? There's no more teleports, right? So I basically have to leave. Necromancer for second. Necro? Oh. Oops. Okay, so this was like a side zone or something? Necro is very overpowered on Soldier. Is it just because I get buffs for my wave thingy? Or... I have to leave, I have to go be somewhere at a certain time and... I really need a devotion shrine. I'll max out dagger. Rest, tons of HP, other damage buffs, mitigation. Okay, so it's just like... I see. Makes sense. Oh, there is a teleport. Insane. I'll go for the teleport. No shrines here? Kind of wrapped up, right? Okay. Oh, what? What the fuck? Alright. We'll leave it here, I guess. No spoilers. The God Gamer finishes this session. Having killed Cabal, the Ancient of Waters, unkilled, undead, GG, with a new obsidian weapon. Giga with a useless attack speed of a Larit, whatever, you know. It's good. I have components still left. What the bro. Hey. What can I say? I mean, I still have components to be used. We'll see what I do. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back in like 3 hours, 2 hours and a half, maybe. Thanks for watching. Big kiss. I'm gone. And thanks for all the help in chat. I appreciate it. Bye bye.